program by taking the preliminary SAT, National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test. Less than 1% of high school seniors advance to finalist standing. Approximately 8,300 finalists will achieve national merit status in the United States. Merit scholars will receive corporate and/or privately funded scholarships in the amount of $2,500 or more, and they are selected on the basis of skills, accomplishments, and potential for success. Folks, let's give a round of applause to our National Merit Scholar, Anshul Mahanti.
Would the following students please join us on the stage? Kirby Bach, Lucas Oming, Nathan Gleason, Kenneth Siebold, Anshul Mahanti, Rohan Singh. Kalamazoo County recognizes students who achieve high academic standards. Each school district can select students based on a percentage determined by fall student enrollment. Students with the highest point total utilizing the Detroit Free Press formula as listed in the PPS Student Handbook are recognized by Excellence in Education. This year, these 6 seniors are being recognized for the Excellence in Education Award. Let's give them a round of applause to our Kalamazoo County Excellence in Education winners.
Next up, would the following students please join us on stage? Catherine Boucher, Anshul Mahante, Abdullah Hagazi, and Rohan Singh. Anshul and Rohan qualified for the AP Scholar Award, which is granted to students who receive grades of a 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams. Catherine and Abdullah qualified for the AP Scholar with Honor Award, which is granted to students who receive an average score of at least a 3.25 on all AP exams and scores of a 3 or higher on 4 or more of these exams. Let's give these students a round of applause.
Thank you, guys. Good job. All right, and now we move into the next section of our evening, our department awards. And to begin our department awards, please welcome our Department of Business Education head, Mrs. Amy Meyer, to present the Accounting Award.
Good evening. My name is Amy Meyer, and I have the pleasure in awarding an outstanding business student. Students are selected to receive the Business Award based on mastery of the concepts, willingness to apply their learning outside the classroom, and demonstrating professionalism and employability skills. This year's recipient, Max Pigeon, not only met these requirements, he exceeded them. Come on up, Max. This way I don't have to stand by myself, Max, okay? So you maintained all A's during your 3 years in the accounting program. And Max came to class ready to grind each day. He has a passion for accounting and loves crunching numbers. It's been a delight to watch him grow over the past 3 years. I will never forget when you led your junior achievement team to victory at Western, taking second place in the competition. They were real excited, and I took them for Frosties in the big van through the drive-thru at the end of the day. Just this morning, Max accepted a CTE Senior Award at the Radisson Plaza Hotel and received a $1,000 Kalamazoo RISA Career Connect Scholarship. It's been a good day for Max. Mrs. Patterson, our marketing teacher, noted, Max is very deserving of the Business Award. He is creative, funny, and intelligent, and did an amazing job at the district and state competition for DECA on his finance team. Max, you are driven, determined, exceptional student, and I appreciate that every day you ensure that you are better than the day before. I'm excited for your new adventures at Indiana University, where you will study accounting. I couldn't be more proud. Congratulations, Max. Now we welcome the English Language Arts Department with Joe Weber. I'm sorry, Mandy Thorpe.
This way. Hi, I'm presenting for Joe Weber tonight the first two awards. The first one is our English Department Award. This student embodies the best qualities of any student. They are an inquiring, far-reaching, curious person that enlarges their mind and seeks the betterment of both themselves and the society they're a part of. Joe writes that this student is determined, creative, resilient, and demonstrates a maturity of mind that reaches far beyond their years. This year's English Department winner is Mo Manelshek. And the second award that I have to present for Mr. Weber this evening is the Creative Writing Award. He writes, "This student has all of the best qualities of a writer and also of a peer editor. They are smart, creative, well-read, well-practiced with their grammar and their syntax, and generous in their constructive criticism. This person is not only a strong writer, but is a leader in Writer's Workshop, sharing meaningful, constructive criticism with everyone in class. This year's award winner is Aspen Floyd." And the last award that I am presenting this evening is my own. It is our Journalism Award. I would like to start out by saying that we couldn't have done anything that we did this year without our Northern Light seniors, but unfortunately I can only honor one of you tonight. This person has a heart for seeking truth and justice and has been behind every investigative piece that we have completed during their time on staff. They're headed to MSU in the fall to study journalism with hopes of becoming an investigative reporter, and they've made such a name for themselves in the field already that when they applied there, the program director emailed me and said, "We've been waiting for her." This year's recipient is Ella Moravsky. All right, and next up we have our yearbook advisor, Lindsay Wengler.
Never thought I'd have to do that. All right, good evening. My name is Lindsay Wengler, and I'm the advisor of the Portage Northern Legend Yearbook. The Legend is a student-run publication that designs, creates, and distributes our 250-plus page publication throughout the course of a single school year. The Legend is wrapping up our 59th edition, and my 9th as their advisor. However, at the beginning of the 23-24 school year, the Legend was faced with a unique challenge. Only one veteran staff member remained, as many of our staff had either graduated or faced conflicts in their schedules. That one staff member was our current editor-in-chief, Carson Glasscock, who will be receiving this year's Senior Award for Yearbook. A publication has many moving parts, and starting our year with only 12 students, 11 who were new to the publication, was a daunting task. As Carson and I worked in the summer to make plans for this year's book, there were a lot of unknowns and tears. Don't worry, they were mine, not hers. As we made a game plan for our small staff, we didn't realize it at the time, but this year's staff would turn out to be the most productive and hardworking staff yet, even finishing our main book well before our deadline. I'd love to take credit for all of that as their teacher and advisor, but if it weren't for Carson and the other seniors who are here tonight, Danica, Anaya, Anna, and Lauren, Carson leads with a patience and grace. She checks in on her fellow staff members every day to make sure that they are on pace to complete their work, and she's always there to lend them a hand. Carson has a way of leading that comes naturally, and I cannot wait to see where that takes her in the future. Carson, thank you. Thank you for your time, your dedication, and your passion for making this yearbook represent you, your unique design vision, and most importantly, PN. Without you, we would not be able to build your vision and thus create the reality that is the 2024 Legend Yearbook. And next up will be Miss Cece Weeks with many different awards.
Thank you. Our theater department award winner is no stranger to the stage. He has taken all of the drama and forensics classes offered here, maybe more than once, and he has been on the forensics team for 4 years, even when it was virtual, and he has been captain of that forensics team for 2. He has graced the PN stage as a lost boy, a dumb boy, a dim-witted Englishman, and an eel. He's also helped lead the theater group as we embarked on a new endeavor this past year and brought competitive improv straight from Chicago to PN this year for the winter show. I don't think he's decided yet, but my hope is that he'll be heading back to Chicago this fall to attend Loyola University and maybe do a little improv on the side. His sense of humor and kindness are contagious. He is truly a leader, and it is no wonder why he is Michigan's 107th youth governor. It is my honor to give the Theater Department Award to Simon Thompson. It's me again. For those of you who don't know, forensics is competitive speaking and acting, and tonight's winner loves that competitive part. They began in a solo acting event, then they moved to duo, and then they moved back to a totally different solo acting event, all while chasing that elusive 1/100. But while they were always driven to win themselves, they were also a huge motivator for other team members, and they spent time outside of their own rehearsals helping other kids with their events. To say performing is in their blood would be an understatement. When they weren't after school practicing their forensics piece, they were likely singing with a group, starring in a musical, helping with a show at another theater. Performing is who they are, and I am so excited that they will be going to MSU this fall to share that love of performing by working towards a musical ed degree. The 2024 Forensics Award winner is Charlie Gross. And now I welcome to the stage Carrie Phillips, who will present the Technical Theater Award.
Hello, everyone. My name is Carrie Phillips, and I am a member of the Portage Public Schools auditorium staff, which means I get to work very closely with all of the students on the stage crew, and I'm presenting the Technical Theater Award this evening. Most of the time, over 4 years, crew members will try out multiple departments. But sometimes a student comes in as a freshman and says, hey, this one thing, this is my thing, and I love this thing, and I want to do this thing for everything. The student receiving this award tonight has been involved with lighting for every PN musical and play over the last 4 years, was the lighting designer for the 2023 musical at North Middle, and has regularly volunteered as the lighting designer for other events like collage concerts, choir cabarets, and talent shows. Really, if you've been to any event in this auditorium in the last 4 years, and you're all here, so this applies, you have benefited from this student's hard work. 2 years ago, the student gave up part of her spring break to go be the only high schooler in a multi-day lightboard programming workshop up at Western's campus. Last spring, she was elected by her peers to serve as the president of the United States Institute for Theater Technology, PPS student chapter. And a few months ago, we got an email that said, hey, what are the chances I can borrow a lighting instrument from the auditorium? I designed this experiment for my chemistry class, and I really want to burn some gel. This student has obviously contributed in many concrete ways to this program and this space. But more important are the less tangible things, the good human things, the creativity, the encouragement given to others, the problem solving and quick thinking. Seriously, if you get a minute, ask her about the time the light board lost network connection in the middle of a show and the entire stage went black. For me personally, I have been lucky to feel incredible pride when I go up to the catwalk to check on a group of students hanging lights. And I realized that they don't need me because they already have a leader and she's already teaching them how to do good work. I am so happy, get up here. I am so happy to present the Technical Theater Award to a lighting technician whose kindness, dedication, wrench skills, sound effects, and ability to scarf down cold pancakes will be greatly missed. Luby Ertl, everyone. And now I present again, Cece Weeks.
Hi, okay. The TV broadcasting class turned 2 years old this year. So while there's been some growth and time to get used to some things, I'm guessing that you parents can remember what it was like to have a 2-year-old. The broadcasting class is cute, but it's also cranky because it's first hour. It makes weird noises and you can't control it, mostly because of the microphones. It's always hungry and it makes a mess when it eats, but who am I kidding? That's all teenagers too. But in the midst of this newish endeavor, the kids make a broadcast happen every single week, and it takes so much work, from arranging interviews, to getting footage, to recording in a studio, to working with technology that doesn't always want to work with them, to editing with complicated software. It gets done. And it takes a village, but there is one person this year who has made it their job to take on more projects than they are actually assigned, to make sure that they are always busy, to be there ready to help anyone at any time. And they even assigned themselves to be the microphone czar lately to help to keep things from disappearing. This year's TV Broadcasting Award goes to the incomparable Annie Burby. And now Miss Emily Anthony will present the Foods Award.
All right, good evening, everybody. My name's Emily Anthony, and I teach the Family and Consumer Science courses here at Northern. This year, the Facts Department Award is going to a student who I actually currently do not have this semester, but luckily for me, I still get to see her usually each week, sometimes a couple times a week. This student has taken Foods and Nutrition and Advanced Foods with me and has maintained all A's. She thrived in both of those classes, and I could always count on her to be engaged, putting in her best effort, and being a positive leader. But besides being a top-notch student academically, she is one of the most thoughtful and kind students that I've met. She has shared many delicious treats with me that she made at home after practicing all of her baking skills. And she also always comes down when she has a chance in her seminar hour after she finishes all of her IB homework to offer a helping hand. She hops into the kitchens and helps her peers who have questions, will help them understand steps, and then will offer to help me with all the tedious cleaning organizing tasks that I have with 7 kitchens here at school. She is truly such a genuine, sweet person. She has a calmness about her, and she goes out of her way to help and assist others. I'm certain that she's going to have a very successful future with whatever she pursues, and I can proudly say that I know she will be able to cook for herself, keep a clean kitchen, all of that good stuff, and just be a great human. So, it's my pleasure to give this award to Miss Kayla Lee. Come on up. You're here. Oh, I thought she was going to be here tonight, but she's not. So I will see her hopefully tomorrow. Somebody will have to pass on that information to her. And next up is Mr. Freiling with math.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mr. Freiling. I am a mathematics teacher here at Portage Northern. I get the pleasure of teaching the AP Calculus students, which is full of seniors. It's an honor here to be here tonight to present the Mathematics Department Award to an outstanding student who has consistently demonstrated excellence in this field. This award recognizes more than just academic achievement. It honors a student who embodies the core values of a mathematician: curiosity, perseverance, and a passion for learning. This year's recipient has truly excelled in their mathematical journey. Their academic record is certainly impressive, and it reflects a deep understanding of complex concepts and an ability to think critically and creatively. But what stands out even more is their willingness to go beyond the classroom by applying their knowledge in innovative ways and inspiring others to do the same. From participating in the National Honor Society and as the chair of the Youth Advisory Committee for the City of Portage, to assisting peers as a mentor and tutor, this student has proven themselves as a leader and a role model. Their ability to communicate complex ideas with clarity has made them a valuable asset to our community. Please join me in congratulating Maddie Herringa on this well-deserved recognition. And next is Mr. Bizard with band.
All right, good evening, everyone. I'm going to be doing band and orchestra back to back, and then we'll have choir right after that, so just change up the schedule just a little bit. As he said, I am Mr. Bizard, Colin Bizard. I'm the both band and orchestra director here, and I'm presenting both of those awards today. First up is band. So there are many students who fit this bill for this award: curious, caring, and knowledgeable. I have the privilege of seeing these students grow through so many years of schooling, from 6th grade all the way till their senior year. I was able to watch this student specifically grow as a freshman into the senior they are today from a unique angle. This student embodies everything we could ask for in a student, and I would happily have 100 carbon copies of this student, and I think we would have a pretty successful result. This student is a pillar of our music program, sticking it out when there were only 4 others in their section, which typically has 10 or more. Reaching out to their friends to join them in this weird activity called Portage Northern Indoor Percussion Ensemble, and grew the tradition and standard we see upheld today. Not only did the students save their section through the marching band lens, but through their group of friends, they were able to round up enough participants to kind of force my hand last year to have not 1, but 2 jazz ensembles that we fielded. This year, we were able to again bring 2 jazz ensembles to festival and have them perform at each band concert. This is a direct result of the students' advocacy for themselves and their ability to determine a desire amongst their peers and make that experience happen. It doesn't stop there. This student was also involved in musical events across the music department as a whole: choir, cabaret performances, the musical, playing drum set and orchestra. They were also in leadership for 3 of their years in marching band and participates in all the things: jazz band, P-Nipe, collage, S&E, winning the green race at Drum Bash twice, all alongside pursuing IB classes. You'll see them all the time, just loving music. With all these accomplishments aside, it must be said that this student is also an incredible human, listener, and friend, and so much more. He is committed to the trust that others have put in him, and it would be an honor to be this student's friend. This type of leadership through example shows what it means to be all in, and should be a template for how we want our STAR students to be involved. Without this student, it is clear to me that we would have a far weaker program and far less moments of camaraderie and love. Congratulations to Avery Wang. number 2. So now we're on to the Orchestra Award. So this is my first year as orchestra director. To me, so many students have been willing to give me their thoughts on the program, where they hope to see the orchestra go from where it was, and asking how they could help me to get settled in. At no point did I feel pushed out or ostracized, and this was in large part due to all the seniors in the orchestra program. So thank you, all the seniors, for this experience. I enlisted the help of previous orchestra director, Mr. Sean Brennan, to assist me in choosing a worthy student for this award, as my lens is only extends to this last year and for this year. I had a tough time deliberating between the two of us. We went back and forth and came up with so many reasons why we could choose any senior, but we eventually settled on one. This is a student who brings their A game to all rehearsals and performances. They make sure that everyone in their section are prepared for the performance and always has a pencil on their stand. Not only logistically sound, this student is virtuosic in their abilities to perform, and even did so while completing the IB diploma. Participating in Science Olympiad, tutoring, NHS, jazz band, and so many more opportunities around PNHS. While they had to miss out on being in class their junior year, they still made sure to prepare on their own time to ensure they could participate in each concert cycle, and did so without missing a beat. While this student's abilities are certainly praiseworthy, I have to add that conversations with the students are never skin deep. They truly care about what you have to say, what's happening in your life, and I hear them asking others how they are doing. They're so excited to talk about a new cool or interesting fact they learned in IB Bio, or some new drug they were making in chemistry. They said it was aspirin. I don't know. I don't know. The orchestra room would not be complete without this student and all they have brought to the program. It has been a privilege to work with them each and every day, and I know they continue to play. I hope they continue to play in the future, and other programs will surely benefit from their incredible successes and drive. They are truly deserving of this award. Congratulations, Jennifer Garretone. And please welcome to the stage Miss Chelsea White Oak, presenting the Choir Award.
Good evening. I am the Director of Choirs here, Chelsea White Oak. I have the honor of recognizing an extraordinary senior from our choral program, which we're not lacking extraordinary seniors, which made this really hard to choose just one. So tonight, the senior I've chosen fits every characteristic of a great human and musician. They have helped make choir a better place with their passion for choir, their love of people, and their unwavering commitment to making choir an environment for everyone to enjoy. This human has been one of our go-to hype men the entire time I've been here. They consistently look out for the well-being of others, they lift the spirits of those around them, and they make us laugh with their incredible love of boy bands. They have been an integral part of our leadership team every year. They've been our social media chair, they've designed every cabaret program, they've designed our t-shirts, and I'm sure they know who they are right now, so if you want to start making your way to stage, please come on up. But I still have a few more words to say. Their volunteerism and kind heart have inspired our entire program, middle and high. I hope to see their kind spirit in every choir member after this year, as they have been a person that everybody can aspire to be. It has been inspirational watching them grow throughout the past 3 years into a phenomenal musician and a leader. I cannot wait to see how you continue to change the world. Congratulations, Issa Sirbo. And now, because I'm ill-prepared and didn't bring up the program, I'm going to introduce the next human, who is Nate Ludlow.
So I just found out about 30 seconds ago I'm going to do this award, and this is the Physical Education Award, and this actually works out really cool because as I don't need to remind any of you, but we had in 2020, in the fall of 2020, we had a really crazy year. And we had to start off that year about 35 or 40 of you that are in this room that would come in each day and do actually the in-person learning. If you remember back about 80 to 90% of our students were virtual, and we had about 35 or 40 that were coming in every single day. They were sitting at a desk for 7 hours a day, and they were on their Chromebooks just doing the virtual classes. So at the time, as the assistant principal, I had the opportunity to get to know that group really well. So this student in particular, I got to know fairly well, and just like many of you here tonight, just an awesome, outstanding kid. So the winner of the Physical Education Award for this year is the lovely Miss Faith Mellon. And to present our Science Award, Science Department Head, Miss Michelle Mason.
Good evening. My name is Michelle Mason, and I'm the Science Department Head, and it's my privilege to award the Science Department Award tonight. In order to select our outstanding senior, the Science Department staff nominate students and then consider each of them in terms of their courses taken and extracurricular work with science, as well as their thoughts expressed in a short essay. This year, the science staff nominated 16 students for the Department Award, the most students in several years. We're so proud of them for taking advantage of the many courses offered at Northern, participating on the Science Olympiad team, volunteering with career goals in mind, performing extended essays in science, and preparing to major in science or engineering fields in the fall. Would the following students please stand and remain standing so we can recognize you for your nomination? Issa Serbo, Kazuma David, Jennifer Garreton, Caitlin Gillespie, Kieran Guidon Liu, Logan Hannig, Abdallah Hagazi, Madeline Herringa, Travis Hine, Lydia Hinga, Annika Hong, Billy Hughes, Avery Kucharski, Abdil Soto Figueroa, Sydney Sue, and Avery Wang. Well done. As you can imagine, it was a very difficult decision, as it always is. It's probably the first time we've been in double digits of senior nominated students in a long time, and 9 people deciding among 16 choices often takes a while. Our winner this year completed 2 IB science courses, as well as additional elective science courses, as well as an extended essay in science, so their presence in the science wing very much noted. Along with working hard in the classroom, the student has been a leader on the Science Olympiad team and has taken many opportunities to be engaged in outdoor education. The department members felt that this student's essay conveyed a passion for science and lifelong learning as he looks to pursue a degree in an environmental field. His teachers describe him as a quiet force filled with facts and curiosity. Let's be honest, that's Mrs. Polson. Science Department and myself are proud to present the Science Department Award to Kieran Guidon Liu. And now Mr. Lucas Riva with the Social Studies Department.
Good evening. Oh man, this thing does not want to stay. All right. My name is Mr. Riwa, and I am happy to be here to present the History Award on behalf of the Social Studies Department, of which I am not the lead. I'm in the middle, okay? The History Award is not just about who does well in history courses. Most of you have. You guys did great too, okay? No shade, I said great. I said you did great. Okay, so this is not just about that, but this award is about students who have a deep love and respect for the subject, people who can see those through lines from the past to the present, those ripples over the years. This year's winner is a student that, over the course of their high school career, showed their admiration for history by taking every single history class offered at NHS. The required ones, the electives, the IB classes, all of them. They even took the non-history social studies classes with the exception of, I think, because I found their transcripts, no IB psych, but everything else, literally everything else. This is a student who I had the privilege of traveling to Europe with this past summer on the World War II in Europe trip. A student who, while on that trip, often acted as an additional tour guide since they already knew so much about the sites and the events. This is a student with impeccable fashion sense, as seen by their collection of historic hats. A student that often works historical events and themes into their D&D characters. This is a student that I'm sure has made a lasting impression on classmates and staff alike. This student is Caleb Carrick. Congrats, Caleb. Is Caleb here tonight? Not here? Oh, dang, you missed all my jokes. Okay. Next up, we have Mr. Joey Wood for the Senate Award.
Just real quick fun fact about Caleb. There was one time that I was doing a class, and Caleb was not in that class, and we were talking about Genghis Khan, and a group came in from the hallway, and there's Caleb dressed as Genghis Khan, who gets into their presentation, and it's really good. And afterward, I said, man, you guys recruited Caleb to do that. And they said, no, he was just standing in the hall. We didn't know that he was going to do that. So that makes sense. Caleb Carrick. All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this year's Senate has worked hard to reimagine what the Senate should be at NHS. They brought in new ideas and thought outside the box. These changes, among others, have made a huge success in large part because of the imaginative thinking of this senior group of leaders. Now, ideas in the Senate are like car rental reservations. To paraphrase Jerry Seinfeld, anyone can come up with an idea. It's the execution of the idea that really matters. And for the last 3 years, this senator has been a constant contributor, a steady hand, a calming presence for all of us, and most importantly, she has the attention to detail to make our ideas a reality. Congratulations to Nora Zemlich, the 2024 Senate Award winner. And now, on to world languages and Heather Kaningas.
Good evening. My name is Heather Kaningas, and I'm the department chair for the World Language Department. I am presenting the French Award on behalf of Jamie Hoekstra tonight. And Mrs. Hoekstra says, I want to first commend all of my students for their efforts over the course of their time in French class. It has been wonderful teaching and getting to know all of you over multiple years. When considering students for this award, there are several qualities that stand out. The candidate should be responsible, honest, actively participate in class, engage in inquiry, follow through on said inquiry, and last but not least, they must have a passion for the language and culture. This year's recipient has demonstrated all of the qualities mentioned throughout the entirety of their French studies. They consistently strive to do well, ask inquiry-based questions, and volunteer often. They have made time to do independent research on a variety of Francophone topics for the betterment of their education. This student has also created extensive and impressively organized notes outside of class and makes a point to communicate with native French speakers in order to improve their craft. They constantly engage in positive, respectful conversations about language and culture. They are undoubtedly a joy to have in class on a daily basis, and I am very proud to have been able to call her my student over the years. Felicitaciones, Rachel Schneider. Forgive my Spanish accent with the French here. Congratulations. Thank you. Now I'm going to present the Spanish Award. First, I would like to congratulate all of the seniors who chose to study Spanish for all 4 years of their high school career. Taking IB Spanish is no easy feat, but you all put in the work and numerous hours of practice, and the department is very proud of each and every one of you. While there were several eligible students for this recognition, one student led the pack in both data and student survey response. This student exemplifies the 3 pillars of this award: passion, leadership, and talent/effort in class. This student has consistently displayed a remarkable ability to lead by example. Her dedication to her studies, her eagerness to participate in class discussion, and her willingness to help her classmates have made her a role model for her peers. One peer even mentioned how they can feel the passion radiate from her. But it's not just her leadership that sets her apart. Her passion for the Spanish language and culture is truly infectious. From the moment she stepped into our classroom, it was evident that she had a genuine love for the subject. Her enthusiasm is palpable, and it has undoubtedly inspired those around her to develop a deeper appreciation for the Spanish language. Furthermore, it's worth mentioning that our award recipient has chosen to double major in Spanish and criminology in college. This decision speaks volumes about her commitment and belief in the value of studying Spanish. It's a testament to her dedication and her desire to continue exploring and expanding her knowledge of the language and culture. To quote a student in the class survey, she has shown exceptional skills in working with peers and pulling groups together through discussions in class. She contributes greatly to make class a more inclusive and engaging environment where everyone feels comfortable expressing themselves in Spanish. Her collaborative nature has not only enhanced the learning experience for her classmates, but has also fostered fellowship within our classroom. In addition, she tutors students in Spanish on her free time. Her commitment to helping others succeed in the language studies is truly commendable. Through her tutoring, she has not only helped her peers improve their Spanish skills, but she has also demonstrated her own excellence in the subject. In conclusion, it's an honor to present this award to an individual who embodies the qualities of passion, leadership, and talent within our Spanish program. Her quiet yet powerful presence in the classroom, her unwavering commitment to her studies, and her decision to further her studies in Spanish are all testaments to her exceptional character and dedication. Please join me in congratulating Carson Glasscock for her outstanding achievements and for being an inspiration to us all. We will now welcome Ms. Friedman to the stage for the Latin Award.
Salvete omnes, my name is Jean Friedman, and it's my distinct privilege this evening to bestow the Latin laurels upon a very deserving senior. This award recognizes a student who, in the course of 4 years of Latin study, has exemplified the trifecta of the classical scholar: academic achievement, classroom leadership, and an overall dedication to Latin language and study in general of language. For in our department, we believe that Latin is not dead, but indeed immortal. While my data over the last 4 years, because I'm the only one that's worked with these kids for 4 years, those poor babies, led me strongly in the direction of one candidate, the students also had an opportunity to express who it was that they felt recognized them and represents them this year. The words of one peer sum up precisely why this student will be joining me on the stage to be recognized, and I quote, "Said student always contributes to class discussions and has really grown over the past 4 years. She rarely ever misses class and has always got her work done to the best of her ability and to the highest standard possible. Ergo, not only I, but also the IB students en masse take immense pride in congratulating Lydia Hinga. As this year's quintessential class assist. In closing, congratulations, baby, to you, Lydia, and to the entire class of 2024. May the goddess Fortuna forever smile brightly down upon all of you, and may she perpetually nod assent to all of your future endeavors. Oh, Mr. Searing, theory and knowledge.
I know tonight is all about the kids, but before we let Jean leave the stage, I want you to know that she's been the original teacher we've had the IB program here at Northern. This is our 25th year, and she's the last remaining teacher of that group of educators that brought IB here to Northern. So for all the years you've contributed to our IB program and literally the thousands of students that have gone through here and had the opportunity to be part of IB, I just want to say thank you. And I hope you all. All right, well, my name is Mr. Searing, Rick Searing, and it's the privilege to be the IB coordinator here at Northern. We're gonna start out by talking a little bit about the IB diploma, and then we'll have the IB diploma kids come up here to the left. We'll recognize the IB diploma senior with the TOK award, and then we will have Dr. Ledlow present the IB diploma seniors with their IB medal. All right, so we established that we've had the IB program here for about 25 years. This group will be the 24th graduating class with an IB diploma because it's a 2-year program in 11th and 12th grade. The kids take 6 classes, 3 at the higher level, which is 240 hours instruction, and 3 at the standard level, which is 150 hours of instruction. They do a 4,000-word extended essay. They do hours and hours and hours of CAS, which is creativity, activity, and service, that goes towards 8 objectives that really aim to have the kids develop what's known as the IB learner profile. The IB learner profile asks these kids to become inquirers, knowledgeable, thinkers, communicators, principled, open-minded, caring, risk-taking, balanced, and reflective. They're gonna join about 90,000 other IB diploma seniors this year walking across stages in the United States, and they'll join about 190,000 students around the world from 3,100 other schools. Probably, I don't know, maybe less than 2 out of 100 students in the United States will earn the full IB diploma. So congratulations, guys. If you want to come up and line up over here in alphabetical order, you can use a program. Dixon's got one for you, but you should be able to do it. Yeah. So the capstone course for the IB diploma is a class called Theory of Knowledge. And Theory of Knowledge asks the kids to think about how do we really know what we know? And we analyze that from all different areas of knowledge, mathematics and the sciences, the human sciences, the arts, and what represents knowledge in those different areas. And then we grapple with truth. You know, what does it mean to be something to be really true? What's the difference between personal truths and truths that are generally accepted by everybody? And it's a class where we really kind of think, you know, the mantra is, how do we really know what we know? So the TOK award this year is going to go to the senior IB diploma student who has developed curiosity, inquiry, research, and research skills while learning with enthusiasm. She's explored knowledge across a range of disciplines and engaged in issues of local and global significance. She's used creative and critical thinking skills to analyze problems and take ethical actions. She can express herself confidently using several different languages. She acts with integrity and honesty. She appreciates her own personal history as well as the values and traditions of others. She always shows empathy, compassion, and respect. She approaches uncertainty with forethought and determination. As a softball player, she's balanced the intellectual, physical, and emotional aspects of her life. And she always works to understand her own strengths and weaknesses to become a better person. And she was just up here. Lydia Hinga, come on back. And now, Dr. Ludlow, I can certify that all these kids have met all the requirements that lead them to earn the IB diploma. So, without further ado, Danielle On. Kirby Bach. Libby Ertl. Matthias Florian. Jennifer Garreton. Kieran Gidan Liu. Maddie Herringa. Travis Hine. Lydia Hinga. Annika Hong. Soichiro Kaku. He's not here. Ben Knight. Nora Kusinski. Katie Leanwand. Robert Lennon. Liza Lubriel. Lily Martin. Akis Matharu. Lauren Mayhew. Abby Mubby. Lauren Mayhew. Abby Mumby. That's her. Philip Peristritis. Ella Shanafelt. Abdil Soto Figueroa. Cora Story. Suhas Tatanini. Simon Thompson. Maylee Torres. And Heidi Williams. The IB Diploma Class of 2024. And now we will turn to the recognition of community awards and our senior class sponsor, Ms. Dixon.
I told you some of you were going to make a lot of noise tonight. Earlier this school year, the PN staff awarded one senior as our Daughters of the American Revolution DAR Good Citizen to participate in their program and scholarship contest, rewarding him for the qualities of good citizenship. Jackson Lascarides was selected as the school's DAR Good Citizen. PN staff recognized Jackson as exemplifying the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism to an outstanding degree. DAR Good Citizens participate in this award and scholarship program and are awarded a pin, certificate, and recognition card at a reception held in March each year. Jackson attended the reception last month and impressed the DAR chapter. One even told me he was nothing but courteous and respectful, and they were truly impressed with him at the reception. In their nominations of Jackson, PN staff use words such as altruistic, hardworking, polite, kind, conscientious, and self-reflective. One staff member said he is a leader on the football field, in the IB classroom, and even on the forensics team. Another said Jackson seeks to learn for understanding. He takes initiative, he leads by example in every way, he hits the mark on every description for DAR. A final comment that I think exemplifies how high the staff at PN hold Jackson is that he is of the highest moral fortitude and is an incredible asset to PNHS. Please help me in congratulating Jackson as this year's PN DAR Good Citizen. Our first scholarship of the evening is the Joyce Valik Scholarship presented by her daughter-in-law, Peggy Valik.
Thank you. Hello, graduates, staff, and families. I'm Peggy Valik, a retired Portage teacher, but that's not the reason I'm here. I'm honored to be here to represent my family, the entire Valik family, to present the Joyce Valik Scholarship Fund. Joyce Valik was my mother-in-law, and she taught for many, many years in the Portage schools, but she was a teacher's aide, and she very frequently would say to us how much she regretted that she never finished and got her teaching degree. And she shared, we have many, many teachers in our family, and she would often share that with us. When she passed away 13 years ago, we thought in her honor, the nicest thing to do would be to get a foundation going so that every year we could present a scholarship to a student from one of the Portage schools that was pursuing a career in teaching. So that's why I'm here, and I'm thrilled to be able to do it. On behalf of the entire Valik family, I congratulate very highly the $5,000 Joyce Valik Scholarship to Brianna Quick. I'm glad to meet you. And now we'll welcome back Cece Weeks.
Oh no, she's back.
The PN Communication Scholarship is awarded each year to an outstanding member or members of the forensics team. Students must apply for the scholarship with an essay, and they are chosen by all of their coaches based on their initiative, reliability, outstanding communication skills, demonstrated leadership, and involvement with the coaches and the team. On behalf of the entire coaching staff, since there are 20 seniors on the forensics team, I am honored to present this year's scholarship to two amazing forensicators. This year's winners have both been on the team since their freshman year when we were performing to computers. They both started in acting events, but then two roads diverged. One stayed in performing, and one went over to public speaking and never looked back. They are both captains for the team and spend countless hours helping each other while constantly working on their own pieces and helping others. They also always check in to make sure I'm doing okay. They have danced together for years, and I can't wait to see how they will continue their dance as they head off into the real world. I am so proud to award the PN Communication Scholarship to Haley Downey and Nora Zemlich. Amy DiMaggio is up next.
Good evening. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for supporting all of our students. Mr. Searing alluded to the fact that IB's been around for a few years. Well, Friedman and Riker and I have IB beat because we've been here longer than IB, so some of us have been in this building a long time. 18 years ago, we were here to honor a young man named Robert Amrine. Robert, much like you guys, was an incredible, remarkable young man. Obviously, he excelled in academics, athletics, even the arts. He was on the debate team. He was a swimmer and a diver on the forensics team. But more importantly, he was a friend to everyone. And he was so kind and loving. And he always had a smile on his face. He was the first person to ask, "How are you doing? Can I help you with anything? What's going on with you?" He had the respect and the love of staff and students. No one even knew for a long time, but then Robert was suffering greatly with a rare pediatric cancer. So for 4 years of his high school career, he had this smile on his face, and he wore a top hat because through the chemotherapy, he had lost his hair, and he had a cane, so he just had this really cool, like, old soul vibe about him anyway, but no one really knew that he was in pain every day because he always had a smile and was looking out for everyone else. I remember him sitting in the back of my Spanish classroom, and was sitting in my teacher chair, you know, that supposedly comfy chair, and a couple times he'd wince, but that was all. You'd never hear a complaint. You'd never hear a poor me, and he was grateful for life every day. So Robert graduated in 2006 and was fortunate to have a year experience at Kalamazoo College before the cancer took his life in 2007. And his parents, Kathy and Jerry Amrine, who are on a family cruise right now. They're sorry they can't be here. They hate missing it. Kathy and Jerry set up a $4,000 scholarship in Robert's honor and his memory. The best thing about this scholarship is there's no GPA requirement. There's no test score thing. It doesn't have to do with financial aid or need. It is all about the heart and the character and of someone who carries on Robert's spirit of being kind and loving and helpful and, yes, persevering, but really just being that great young person that we all want our own children to be like, and the reason why we're in this profession. So it is my privilege tonight to bestow this honor upon one of my students. This student is athletic, I guess, a little bit academic, some arts involved, but this student has a heart of gold and is the most wonderful, loving, incredible person. The first person to ask, "How are you doing? Can I help? What can I do?" Even after college applications are done, those check marks are done, you know, you've had your admissions, this person is here. "How can I help? What can I do?" Just doesn't give up, just there, and has the biggest heart of all. You might have heard of him. He's my friend, Jackson Lasgridis. Thank you, and we bring to the stage Miss Rath.
Hi, I'm Christy Rath. I teach Spanish here. I'm here to announce the winners of the Audrey Hensley Family Foundation Scholarship. The scholarship was established by Mike and Corey Hensley in memory of their daughter Audrey, a 2019 graduate from Portage Northern High School, who tragically passed away in a car accident in November of 2023. While at Northern, Audrey excelled both in the classroom, graduating with an IB diploma and being a member of the National Honor Society. and on the soccer field, serving as captain and earning several athletic awards. This scholarship is intended to recognize 2 graduating seniors, 1 boy and 1 girl, from Portage Northern, who have shown involvement in school activities, outstanding work ethic, both in and out of the classroom, and who are thought of highly by both teachers and peers. I'm honored to be here to present these scholarships tonight, as Audrey was not only one of my former students, but became a very dear friend after she graduated. Audrey was known for her constant smile and positivity, as well as her willingness to help those around her at any time. Each of these qualities made her an excellent student and a very well-loved friend to so many people during her time at Northern and beyond. I'm pleased to present the Audrey Hensley Memorial Scholarships to Aka Smitharu and Liza Lubriel Alcina. And back up is Dr. Ledlow.
All right, we are nearing the end of the scholarship portion, and I am excited to announce we are able to introduce a new scholarship. It is called the Husky Gift. It is a scholarship that was set up by Deb Keenan and her family in memory of their father/grandfather, Gordon Scripps. To be eligible for this scholarship, qualifying recipients must be a graduating senior from Portage Northern High School who have shown outstanding dedication in one of the following elective areas. And this is kind of a unique one, as the family really wanted this scholarship to go towards students demonstrating a high skill set or high area of interest in an elective area, which we don't always get, so we're excited to offer this. Those 4 areas are in art, music, physical education, and woodshop. Applicants must exemplify outstanding character, demonstrate potential for future success with a minimum of a 3.0 weighted GPA in high school. All 4 scholarship recipients will each be awarded with a $500 scholarship to an institute of further learning of their choice. Students, when you hear your name called, please join me on stage and we can clap after each one tonight. So our first recipient, representing the Physical Education Department, Anna Wiltzer. And our second recipient, representing the music department, Isabella Serbo. Our third recipient, representing the art department, Isabella Ritchie. And our fourth recipient, representing the woods department, is Aiden Zentz. Thank you, guys. Good. Yes. Yes, sorry. All right, if Mr. Patterson and Miss Hinga want to join me on stage at this time. So as they're coming up, right now we are going to do the honor cord section, the presentation. Oh, I'm sorry. How could I forget Mr. Riker? He's been here forever. Jeez. He's a legend around here.
Since I'm so old, I have to get my cheaters here. Good evening. My name is Chris Riker. I serve as the Director of Athletics here at Portage Northern, and I have the unique privilege of seeing our student athletes perform in what I consider a second classroom. Each day, hundreds of our students spend time in the pool, in the weight room, or on the track, court, or field, honing their athletic skills, but more importantly, learning valuable life lessons about physical and mental toughness, accountability, commitment, and knowledge, the four main components of our Pack Strong motto. In addition to the countless hours they spend practicing to be their best and represent their school with pride, they are challenged daily in the classroom by our outstanding educators with high expectations and a demanding curriculum. Many students go above and beyond and challenge themselves with honors, IB, or even college courses. So it is with great pride that I recognize 70 student athletes tonight as Academic All-Conference, who have achieved excellence not only in their sport, but academically as well by maintaining a minimum 3.5 GPA through their 7th semester and participating in at least one sport during their senior year. Before I read this long list of individual names, I'd like to share a few stats about this year's group of honorees. We are honoring 70 athletes. That's 23% of our senior class. 11 of the top 16 in the senior class were involved in athletics. 21 of those are multiple sport athletes, and the average GPA for this group of 70 student athletes is 4.20. Students, as I read your name, please stand and remain standing. And audience, please hold your applause until all names have been read. Jackson Altweiss, Braylon Amos, Rylan Andrews, Kirby Bach, Jacob Barney, Dominic Brock, Owen Brockle, Ross Bryant, Taylor Butler, Joshua Chavis, Brendan Clenard, Samuel Collins, Yusuf El-Gawe, Maria Faisal, Jennifer Garreton, Abdulrahman Guzlan, Ryan Gillen, Tahira Jukas, Nathan Gleason, Logan Hanig, Benjamin Harlow, Alana Harris, Henry Hasselman, Madeline Herringa, Travis Hine, Lydia Hinga, Annika Hong, Sayaki Hori, William Hughes, Rebecca James, Ryan Jadakis, Ella Kelly, Avery Kelly, Benjamin Knight, Avery Kucharski, Nora Kaczynski, Jackson Laskarides, Katie Leanwand, Robert Lennon, Joshua Lindsay, Ikis Mathuru, Lauren Mayhew, Danica McHugh, Keegan McIntyre, Jack Mick, Anshul Mahanti, Ella Moravsky, Eunice Mamani, Avery Myers, Antonio Parcer, Maxwell Pigeon, Daphne Plant, Brianna Quick, Mason Ray, Ayana Riley, Mejas Pablo Salas, Kiera Sims, Rohan Singh, Sydney Sue, Abdil Soto Figueroa, Jada Stanfill, Daniel Tafoya, Suhas Tataneni, Ty Tomlinson, Benjamin Torrance, Austin Walburn, Heidi Williams, Anna Wiltzer, and Justin Yang. Let's give them a big round of applause. students, you will all be seeing a certificate in your senior folders. At this time, I have the pleasure of presenting the Greg Pizzoli Memorial Scholarship. Up on stage with me tonight is Paul Pizzoli. The Greg Pizzoli Memorial Scholarship was established through the generosity of Paul and Gina Pizzoli in memory of their son Greg, a 2007 graduate of Portage Northern High School. The award is intended to recognize outstanding graduating senior swimming or water polo athletes who have demonstrated dedication to their sport and displayed the highest degree of sportsmanship, skill, and team play during his or her high school career. Winners of this award have also shown dedication and excellence in their education. Each of these recipients will receive a $2,000 scholarship to the institution of their choice. And our 2024 Greg Pizzoli Memorial Scholarship winners are, for the females, Logan Hanig, and our male winner is Brendan Clenard. Now we'll present the honor cords.
Seniors, at this time, we'll begin the presentation of the honor cords. When we call your card selection, please walk quietly to the backstage area. To all of our guests, each of these students has worked hard to achieve this honor, and we believe that every family deserves to hear the name of their student announced as he or she crosses the stage. Therefore, we ask that you hold all applause until after each group has been presented. Thank you in advance for your cooperation.
The first group of students to be recognized have earned the Honors Award and have a weighted cumulative GPA of 3.0 to 3.49 over their 7 semesters prior to this semester. Students with a blue honors card, with your name card in hand, please proceed behind the seating area along the side wall over here to the backstage area to receive your cords. As we present, please hold your applause for the entire group to be presented. Thank you.
Our first recipient is Caden Dottie.
Sabrina Floyd.
Kirsten Carr.
Ella Shanafelt.
Olivia Chard.
Thomas Brown.
Michael Coe.
Helen Masterson.
Ethan Chow.
Trinity Cooper.
Goran Miskovich.
Connor Thomas.
Elijah Fontanilla.
Ryan Cagliati.
Cadence Sherd.
Landon DeVries.
Hayden Lewis.
Braden Welke.
Pratt Cole.
Charles Gross.
Logan Taylor.
Brianna Bale.
Maya Tontala.
And Chloe Ward.
Congratulations.
The next group of students to be recognized have earned the High Honors Award and have a weighted cumulative GPA of 3.5 to 3.99 over 7 semesters. Students with the yellow High Honors card, with your name card in hand, please proceed behind the seating area. This should be green.
That's good, it's green.
That's highest.
No, that's wrong, it's green. I would
Green.
5 times.
Green cards. Proceed behind the seating area and along the sidewall to the backstage area. Again, please hold your applause till after that group has completed their announcements.
Our first recipient is Ben Knight.
Braylon Amos.
Robert Lennon.
Rohan Vasudeva.
Joshua Lindsay.
Dominic Brock.
Lauren Vine.
Aiden Zentz.
Ryan Gannon.
Allison Main.
Sabrina Sampson.
Sarah Eads.
Faith Mellon.
Brianna Quick.
Ella Morovsky.
Era De Leon.
Elena Harris.
Mamen Al-Sheikh.
Alicia Emery.
Michael Salmon.
Riley Hallett.
Allison Cullen.
Lillian Evans.
Elena Curtis.
Jada Stanfill.
Tristan Little.
Maisie Grella.
Levi Miller.
Thomas Mann.
Kennedy Edick.
Jaden Fan.
Haley Turner.
Kiera Sims.
Tyura Jukas.
Daphne Plant.
Colin Adams.
Taylor Butler.
Safa Bahar Sadat.
Marin Hampshire.
Danielle Tafoya.
Danica McHugh.
Antonio Parsear.
Ayana Riley.
Jackson Altweiss.
Caitlin Gillespie.
Pablo Fraga.
Avery Myers.
Jack Hammond.
And Mason Ray. Congratulations.
All right, I apologize for my card color confusion. It turns out I'm colorblind. Our final group of students to be recognized have earned the highest honors award and have a weighted cumulative GPA of 4.0 to 4.93. This is the highest GPA in the class over 7 semesters. Students with a yellow card, with your name card in hand, please stand up, walk behind the seated area, into the backstage area so you can be honored. And again, we will hold our applause until every student's name has been called. Thank you.
Avery Kucharski.
Jackson Lascaritas.
Keegan McIntyre.
Jennifer Garreton.
Ross Bryant.
Lucas Oming.
Yusuf El Gawi.
Lydia Hinga.
Jack Mick.
Philip Peristerides.
Maddie Herringa.
Spencer Eaton.
Lauren Mayhew.
Natalie Brenny.
Rebecca James.
Kazuma David.
Avery Kelly.
Avery Wang.
Simon Thompson.
Nora Zemlik.
Maylee Torres.
Haley Downey.
Danielle On.
Cora Story.
Heidi Williams.
Travis Hine.
Nora Kusinski.
Libby Ertl.
Isabella Serbo.
Kiran Guidong Liu.
Anne Mwanda.
Samara Morehouse.
Sunny Ferguson.
Anna Wiltzer.
Ben Torrance.
Jaden Jones.
Ryan Gillen.
Kirby Bach.
William Hughes.
Nathan Gleason.
Austin Walburn.
Kimberly Tamayo.
Brendan Kleinard.
Logan Hannig.
Carson Glasscock.
Sydney Sue.
Megan Brennan.
Lillian DeVisser.
Annika Hong.
Benjamin Harlow.
Alyssa Lander.
Rachel Schneider.
Rohan Singh.
Catherine Boucher.
Anshul Mohanty.
Elena Houts.
David Diame.
Rylan Andrews.
Matthias Florian.
Ryan Judalkas.
Ty Tomlinson.
Maxwell Pigeon.
Coleman Krieger.
Abigail Mumby.
Liz Maston.
Abdiel Soto Figueroa.
Lily Martin.
Hannah Srackengast.
Abdullah Higazi.
Ella Kelly.
Akis Matharu.
Grace Decker.
And finally, Liza Lubriel. Congratulations.
All right, to the group who just went, students with the highest honors, just a bit of a funny story. At 4 o'clock when we were setting up for tonight, we realized our Jostens rep who ordered the chords for us, he was supposed to order 100 and he typed in 10 instead of 100. Okay, so we had 10. So we did one last thing that you guys are gonna love. We drove to Portage Central and we stole theirs. All right? Yeah. Yes. We're going to get the right ones. He already ordered them. He felt terrible, so they should be here on Monday. We'll get those to you, and you get to keep those too. All right, so you get extra ones. But hey, before we leave tonight, I'd like to thank Jeannie Friedman and Rick Searing for the reading of student names, so thank you to both of them. Also, yes, round of applause for them. Thank you. Also, we would like to invite everyone to join us at the conclusion of the ceremony for some refreshments in the auditorium lobby. Finally, I'd like to thank seniors. We'd like to thank you guys for 4 outstanding years here at Northern. Also, a thank you. We'll get there, Mason. All right. Also, a thank you to the parents, obviously, for your support and partnership in your students' education, members of the PNP for your support throughout these years, and educators for your daily work with our students. Obviously, all of this would not be possible without your support and devotion to these students in front of us today. In closing, seniors, I would just like to talk to you directly here for about 1 minute. You know, obviously, it is our hope, you know, that you are leaving Portage Northern High School not only a better student, but more importantly, a better person. You know, obviously, as a school, our mission is to ensure that, you know, we impart upon our kids a high academic skill set, and that when you complete your high school experience, you have a wealth of knowledge in many different areas, you know, to utilize moving forward. While all that is indeed true, what we really want is for you to be able to demonstrate characteristics such as kindness, compassion, and perseverance. Everything that we did tonight is amazing. We are so proud of you. The cords, the scholarships, the medals, they only go so far. It's those characteristics that will really take you places in life. You don't need anyone in here to tell you, okay? As you go off after high school, you go on into college in your profession, you're gonna be able to Google and chat GPT your way through many, many things. Okay, that is a reality that we live with nowadays. The things that are really going to set you apart, it's your ability to persevere during tough times, show faith and determination in uncertain times, and display that love, support, and guidance for those who need it the most. We hope we've given you that academic skill set. We hope way, way more that we've given you more of those characteristics. That's what's going to take you places in life. Seniors, 17 days. That's what we got. 17 days. This is an opportunity for these 17 days. It's an opportunity for us to come together and make them the most 17 memorable days we could possibly have. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight.